One day, a producer named Yu Kobayashi approaches a rising Doba Koba character designer named Kana Hirayama with this question. What is one manga series you would like to see get animated? Hirayama with no hesitation responded, Oshi no Ko. So then, Kobayashi immediately went to go read this work. Soon after, the producer calls up Hirayama and says, you know what? I like this series. Let's make an anime happen. Now you might be like, who the hell is this woman and how does she have the ability to call out all these shots at the mere age of 27? Well, strap in boys, cause you in it for a treat today. Ready baby? Let's start this off with a bang. Kana Hirayama, or more notably known as the illustrator Kappe on Twitter, is a living, breathing legend. I liken her to the likes of Naoka Yamada, who in her 20s took the anime world by a whole ass storm with these hood classic KyoAni anime series. Right off the rip, Kappe made her work known when she was in charge of the in-between animation of the cult classic Porter Robinson's Shelter music video. I still remember watching this back in 2016 and I was like, shit. I mean, anime made me cry in the past, but an anime music video? The then 21-year-old continued to rise above the ranks and finally got the key animator role across various anime projects, like Alabama's favorite series Eromanga Sensei, Blend S, and New Game, just to name a few. My nerding out moment was when I found out she did the key animation for Watakoi's opening. That 10 seconds of animation was so buttery, it felt like I was taking a bite out of A5 Miyazaki Wagyu. Kappe's big break came in the form of character designer and chief animation director of the infamous series Rent a Girlfriend. I have no comments about this fever dream of an anime, but we can all agree that the animation is what carried the show. Well, we gotta all thank Kappe for giving us at least one good thing to say about this anime. A thing that was apparent was Kappe's distinctive art style. The animation would have this loose, bouncy feeling, but at the same time, she's able to showcase her characters in a super detailed fashion. Now, this is where I had to reread info about her because I just couldn't believe it reading it the first time around. Kappe deadass overlooked every single cut of Rent a Girlfriend, supervised majority of the promo material, and did all the key animation of the anime's ending by herself. She was so involved with the series, Homegirl was getting credited 3 to 4 times per episode. What the hell? The biggest reason why Kappe could make this happen is because of her sheer speed and output. It is actually frightening how fast she can draw these beautiful layouts at this lightning speed. Kappe started to establish this amazing reputation in the anime industry. If Kappe is your anime project's character designer and chief animation director, GG, your whole series is about to have some goated animation. Thus, it came to no surprise that she was given both the character design and chief animation director role for the 2021 series Selection Project. This is actually a true test of Kappe because she literally was given these huge roles, plural, literally right after working like crazy on Rent a Girlfriend. But we quickly found out that Kappe's power levels are over 9,000 because she went pretty ham on this project as well. Let's do a speedrun on her involvement, shall we? She corrected anime frames as both animation director and chief animation director, took care of various promo materials like Blu-ray CD jackets and posters, and she was even redrawing some of the CGI animation. It is truly no wonder why she had the power of willing the production of one anime project by saying one sentence to the producer. Now with Oshi no Ko, I'm just lost to words. Of course, she had to three-peat this mofo and was again given the role of both character designer and chief animation director of this great series. Oshi no Ko episode 1 being 90 minutes long, she supervised over 1,000 cuts of animation, and where 400 of which she personally corrected, which led to noticeable quality bumps with her detailed corrections. I'm throwing all these random numbers at you, but let me take this point all the way home. Right here is a single cut from my favorite anime of all time, Toradora. To be specific, this is episode 23, cut 319. Apart from the fact that I spent good money acquiring this baby, you're going to notice the sheer magnitude of drawings within a single cut. For this cut specifically, there are 133 pages. Not 5, not 10, 133 pages. So going back to Oshi no Ko, if we do our math super conservatively and say there's around 100 pages of drawings in one Oshi no Ko cut, that means Kappe supervised 100,000 pages and personally corrected 40,000 pages of drawings. It's safe to say Kappe is an animation legend at this point. Apart from her god-tier animation drawing speed and detail, what also stood out to me was her leadership style. While she plays a very proactive role in her involvement in her sad projects, she also has the foresight of stepping back and letting some animation cuts go completely uncorrected. For example, this excellent job done by an upcoming animator named Danny Cho. He was responsible for that gripping scene of Ai's killer and stalker with the whole sequence of chaotic shifting movements to the great detail of his unfocused eyes. Kappe personally was so impressed by Danny's animation that she did not touch the final draft. Another thing we definitely need to highlight is Kappe's dedication to the characters she creates. I mean, I was so mesmerized by her detailing accounts of how she designed the different Oshi no Ko characters. For example, she goes into detail about how she distinguished the designs of both Ai and Ruby. Ruby was Ai without color, but at the same time, there's these small details to separate the two. I also love her explanation of the hair coloring. Ai's black hair needs to be expressed through highlights, whereas Ruby's blonde hair is expressed through shadows. It's this combination of distinctive art style, great leadership mind, and just a go-to level of output that enables Kappe to create unforgettable anime scenes, such as Ai's death. You're hit in the gut by how creepy the scene is, because prior to this, you were pulled in with Kappe's gorgeous drawings of eyes that showcase her natural beauty that encapsulates her star-like presence. And then you're hit with this, where she's just shown as a nightmarish corpse. Very few people can pull this off at this level and at this big of a stage. Kappe is an absolute legend, and I cannot wait for her future works. I want to give a huge shout out to Kevin and Sakuga blog and their go-to research. They're hands down the best anime article writers out there, and their research really helped out in the creation of this video. Anyways y'all, it's been a pleasure. This has been your boy Yi-Man. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.